Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead with another Battlefield 4 video for you. Today we're taking a look at a match of Rush on Flood Zone. This is kind of an afterthoughts thing, similar to what I did to the Op Locker video previously, a couple videos ago. Now, we start off pretty well. If I had been thinking, then actually it wasn't my fault. I had a little hand spasm and my finger hit E, so I shot myself out of that scout chopper when I could have just ridden it all the way to the Bravo objective and jumped on it. But as you'll see here soon, they're not even really guarding it. So I'm able to push right up onto it and arm it without too much problem. Now, to the right side of that canal that's to my back, somebody's got my number. Sniper or somebody's got my number, and they know where I'm hiding. But regardless, they stay put. And if I can get an arm on the MCOM, and you stay put while you're just trying to rack up your kills. Yeah, it was a recon guy got me with a V40 Mini. But, and as you see in the kill cam there, he's not even making really any effort to push forward to disarm that MCOM. So as long as you're doing that, you can sit there all day long and have my number. But I'm playing the objective, taking these MCOMs down. Starts out pretty well. Get the first MCOM taken down. We get the second one armed, the A MCOM. And I find myself in a funny situation because I run past the MCOM thinking that I'm safe. Then I turn around and realize that I'm on the back side of some of the enemy players. So I'm able to take them down. I'm using a suppressed M249 saw with the hollow sight, 2x magnifier, and probably a stubby grip on that. But I'm able to rack up 3 kills here while we wait for the borders to extend into the next set of MCOMs. Now, one thing, if you're familiar with Rush, then you know this. But if you're not, if you're new to the game, I know that there are a lot of there are some people calling them Christmas noobs. There are a lot of Christmas noobs out there who got Battlefield 4 for Christmas. Maybe you got yourself a new gaming rig, or got yourself one of the next-gen consoles, a PS4 or Xbox One. Props to you guys, and welcome to Battlefield if you are a Christmas noob. And if you're not familiar with this game style, once you take down the MCOMs, it's imperative to try to clear your rear area, because it's a very, very sneaky tactic to, instead of pushing if you're defending, instead of pushing backwards to defend the new set of MCOMs, basically staying in the old area, which now becomes the attackers' spawn. So you basically end up behind the attackers. It's a sneaky, dirty trick, but it works for distracting the enemy. That means they now have to hunt you down in their spawn while the rest of your team can push back, or fall back, excuse me, to defend the new set of MCOMs. This little route that I took right here, in the water, staying low to the ground. I'm not, as you see, I didn't go up the scaffolding, didn't do any of that stuff. I stayed low to the ground, moved along the freeway, moved over to the set of buildings when I had a chance, down the alley, and up into the enemy's rear area. Now, this doesn't work out for me very well, but still, it's a good area to know. And the key to a Rush game is, of course, rushing. I mean, it's called Rush for a reason. Right there, complete fail. I had that guy dead to rights. He turned around and gunned me down. He had me, that was absolutely my fault. I deserved that kill. But back to my point. The point of Rush is rushing the objective. Rush, rush, rush. The last thing you want to do, and I've preached it before, if you're not playing the objective, what happens in these rush matches is if you don't keep pressure on the enemy from one side or another, everybody gets dug in on both sides, and you just have this ugly, ugly stalemate because nobody wants to move, especially on the attacking team. The defenders have infinite tickets. They can die all day, every day, it doesn't matter. But you have limited tickets, so you need to make sure that you're using them wisely. Right there, we had a wall blown out from us. And as you can see, I was able to get the kill because I ran from the explosion because I knew bad guys were coming in. But since I had set that claymore, if you look at it, there was a little bit of a ghost hit marker. That means somebody hit my claymore. Now, I didn't get anything in the kill feed, So he was still alive, but I knew that he was badly wounded, at least down to 20 or 25 hit points, because those claymores pack a punch if they don't kill you outright. Ran around the corner, hid from him, gunned him down from behind. That's the name of the game. Keep the enemy on their toes, keep them rocked back on their heels, make it so that they cannot recover. Right there I got a couple hit markers. I was using a suppressed weapon, so I took the chance to chase the enemy. Normally you don't want to chase an enemy. Now, if you are getting hit markers on people, but you're in a position of power, if you have a great spot where you're able to gun down multiple enemies, where you're able to cover an objective, whether you're attacking or defending, if you're covering a lane, you're locking down an attack lane or locking down a defense lane, don't go chasing kills. Don't give up that position of power just for a couple of kills. The position I was in there was not a position of power, and as you can see now I'm in no man's land. My claymore paid off. I make my way to the Bravo MCOM, arm it, but somebody sticks a steak knife in me and claims my tags. Now, like I said before, I'm more than willing to give up kills, or excuse me, to give up deaths, if I can play that objective and get that MCOM armed. As you can see, we have both of them armed right now. Spawn on a recon who's camping that roof, looking for those kills. We destroy one objective, and down goes the other one. So I'm able to claim that one. Like I said, keep them on their toes, keep them rocked, keep them thinking. Right here, and I apologize also, throughout this match, my aim is just terrible. I am able to to be number one on the leaderboard, but that's simply because of playing the objective, dishing out ammo, and getting a couple lucky kills here and there. Now, ironically, as well as I'm doing on this map, this is probably only my second, maybe third time ever playing Rush on this map. Usually when I play Flood Zone, I'll play Conquest or Domination or TDM. I've played a couple of Rush matches, maybe even only one. But I'm really just not familiar with where the MCOMs are, and you'll see that later on in the gameplay. This is the last set of MCOMs here. You'll see that I get into that parking garage, that parking structure, and I'm just lost. Even though I'm able to kind of hold my own, I really am just lost, and I have no idea where the other MCOM is. I'll have to go onto an empty server one day and actually map it out and figure out where it was, because I just got lost. But I'm playing on the URock Gamers servers. That, as well as Chaos Gaming, I play on a lot of those. And you get a lot of really, really good matches. I know everyone has their own skill level, so to speak. I am by no means a professional player, and I am by no means a beast monster player. I'm just not. I play, I have fun. Sometimes I get lucky and I do well. Sometimes I completely get my stuff pushed in, and that's just the way it is. But I find that on the with the URock gaming community, as well as the Chaos gaming community, and with Team Chaos, it's a good balance. I'm not snowballing people all the time, but I'm not getting completely rocked all the time. I'm able to hold my own and slowly but surely improve my gameplay. If you play on servers where you're just completely dominating all the time, it's probably time to step it up and find another community that's actually going to challenge you. Unless you just really enjoy pushing in other people's stuff. That's fine. It's your game. You paid for it. Play how you want. But if you want to get better, steamrolling a bunch of scrubs and a bunch of noobs is not the way to get better. That's just gonna chalk up your ego a little bit. So make sure that if you have your regular servers, which most of us do, we have our regular servers that we know we can get a solid game on, or we know we get a good ping. If it's starting to get stale and you're starting to just dominate, then time to move on. Find another server, find another group of folks to play with who are going to challenge you and make you a better gamer. And ultimately, it's more satisfying. I know it's video games and it's all for fun, and very few of us actually do this for a living. I certainly don't, and I actually only have one friend who does it for a living, a professional gamer who plays video games for a living. But most of us don't even know professional gamers. We just don't. And most of us will never make money doing this. So it's fun to challenge yourself, and it's rewarding. But anyway, back to the gameplay. As you can see, completely completely lost. I have no idea where this other MCOM is. I think that it's 2 stories below, but I can never seem to get to it before I get killed. So I just thought it was kind of funny that here I am, you know, running around. I'm doing fairly well, but I cannot find that Alpha MCOM. I just can't find it. We were able to roll on the Bravo and destroy that fairly quickly, but the Alpha is just completely stymieing me. And right there, if you saw what I did, I had somebody shooting at me. He expected me to come running around the corner. He, in turn, ran around the corner, so I stayed still. I pre-fired that corner so that my first few shots, I may have missed the first couple, but at least by the time he poked his head around the corner, I already had rounds in the air headed towards him so that I could get the drop on him. Pre-firing corners is a great way to get the drop on the enemy, especially if you guys know where each other are. And in that situation, we knew where the other one was. Here, I'm still kind of fumbling. Taken down by the Mark 11. As you can see, though, I'm still topping those scoreboards. So I must be doing something right. To do that, even though the gameplay does not, especially in this last area, the gameplay does not speak for itself. Now right here, if you saw what I did, I had 2 squad mates that were in the area and I could have spawned on them, but they had the warning symbol flashing, which means they were taking fire or their health was low, and because we're the attackers, we have a finite number of tickets. I'm not going to spawn in if they're dying, me spawning in and dying right behind them, especially since I don't know the threat that they're facing. Is a wasted ticket. So that might have looked selfish where I just didn't spawn on them, but it hurts either way, because as you can see, I had to spawn all the way back at our original spawn instead of spawning on a squad leader. So it hurts us either way, because now I have to take my time to move all the way to this objective. In the meantime, our tickets are counting down. As you can see, we only have 2, but like I said, it would have been ridiculous for me to just spawn on them and die in that blaze of glory alongside them. So as you can see, we lost. It was a good effort, a hard fought effort. We got 5 out of the 6 MCOMs. My lack of map knowledge probably helped our defeat. That was something I wasn't proud of. So it really goes to show how, you know, if you want to be successful, you also have to know the maps. You have to know map knowledge. I think I topped the leaderboard on our team, maybe came in 2nd overall. I don't know. In the end, it doesn't matter because we lost. But I hope you enjoyed this round of Rush. I hope you learned something from my failures and my successes. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.